What's up, Leo? This is Marcus from Untitled Oracle, back for another Tao Oracle reading here for you. This is going to represent March the 28th to April the 1st. We're going to get you some Oracle cards first. We're going to get you a spiritual card. We're going to get you a time frame card. We're also going to get you a weekly energy card here for you. And so, see what's going on and what's going to be next for you. All right? Looks like your card was selected. Alrighty. Alright, I'm excited for you guys. Now, the funny thing is, I'm a Leo too, so sometimes I like to see what comes out. See what else I gotta work on for my own manifestation. Alright? So we have the spiritual card we have for you is lifting the veil. And then we have your commitment is being tested. Alright? We'll look into that. And then we have taming the powers of the small. Alright? So the first thing we have is lifting the veil. This is Page of Swords. So this could be a few things. This could be someone watching you. This could be someone, look at all that energy that came up. Alright, so gosh, I'm telling you, Leo, your energy is very strong. You can definitely see that right now. So under lifting the veil, we have the Page of Swords. We have the Five of Pentacles. Then for the future energy, we have the Seven of Swords, the Nine of Swords, and the Seven of Pentacles. And then in the end energy is the King of Wands. Okay? So we have the Three of Pentacles. We have the Emperor card, which is representative of Aries energy. Okay, let's see what else we got here. Well, the cards are shooting out for you, so definitely see what's going on for you here, Leo. All right. So you got the Two of Swords. So it looks like there's a decision that you got to make. That future energy, it looks like it's a little heavy, but let's see what we got for you. But you got some good stuff. Nine of Pentacles. So in the end, you're going to be dignified. You're going to be very, very endowed with money to be able to provide for yourself. Let's see what else we have. So we have taming the powers. All right. So we have the Wheel of Fortune. All right. And we have the Queen of Swords. All right. All right. Ace of Swords, good stuff. All right. So you have the Queen of Swords and the Ace of Swords, and you have the Knight of Pentacles. All right. Let's see what we have for the bottom of the deck energy. Is the Justice card. All right. So things are balancing out for you. You know, for some people who might have had a court case or might have something of that nature, it looks like with the Justice upright, things went in your favor, things balanced out. This is also Libra energy. So for all of any of you, these are general readings, but you also want to check your chart for your sun sign, moon sign, also Venus, or because Libra is attached to Venus, or sometimes you might even have like a stellium or something like that in your chart. Right? But it looks like things worked out for you. It looks like justice prevailed. All right, so Leo, let's see what we got for you. So we have lifting the veil. All right, so lifting the veil, this is questioning everything. Anything unaligned must go. So you see this person here, they're glowing with star energy. They've been getting a lot of downloads here, and they're kind of moving the veil out of the way. So I know just myself as being a Leo, you know, there's a lot of things that we've been unsure of. You know, you've been moving forward, and sometimes things look like they're really, really positive, and then almost like that Nine of Wands energy, you're not sure, you know, when the ball's going to drop or when something bad's going to happen. So you're always trying to protect yourself, trying to make sure you're a step ahead. So lifting the veil, now you're just being more confident, you believe in yourself, and anything that you don't think is benefiting you, you're just getting it out the way. Like, there's no need for the negative thoughts, no need for the negative energy. It's just not happening, you know. So this is something that you're doing now. You're taking that time to download, to be more connected with the universe, and things are working out for you, right? So you have the Page of Swords in your past energy. So this could be a few different things. This could be, in the past, you might have had somebody that was watching you, you know, kind of making you feel sideways, or they might have been questioning you. This also could be representative of you learning something. Now with this Page of Swords, this is someone who has a new thought process, and they're taking some time to kind of look at the sword. They don't really know how to use it, so they're training themselves and doing more research and taking more information so they can figure out how they can move themselves forward. All right. Now, with this card here, the Page of Swords, this is also representative of Libra energy. This could also be a Gemini. This could be an Aquarius. That could be someone in your life that's kind of affecting that. But this can also be just you taking some time to get some more information, or possibly, like myself, possibly watching things online, or watching people online, or you might even be taking like an online class. Right? Your current energy is the Five of Pentacles. Now, the Five of Pentacles, you see there's two people that are kind of out in the cold. They're walking outside of a church. And this church, you don't know if they left the church and they got shunned from it and they're not getting any love, or if they're on their way going to the church. Now, for me, this is the cup half full, cup half empty card. So it's up to you and how your mindset is. Are you more optimistic and you have the cup half full, or are you pessimistic and you think the cup's half empty? This also can be representative of spiritual guidance. So maybe this is just telling you, to take some time to meditate, whatever tradition you follow, whether it's Buddhist or Taoist, or if you're Christian or what may have you, just take some time to look for some spiritual guidance, connect with the universe, and it will give you more direction on what to go. But you want to have optimism for going forward. That negative energy creates negative energy. Right? So your future energy here, you have the Seven of Swords, you have the Nine of Swords, and you have the Seven of Pentacles. So what I see from this here is, in the past, you've been strategizing and you've been trying to figure out what's going to be the best thing for you, but you haven't necessarily been telling everybody what you're looking to do. And to be honest with you, the last maybe 2 or 3 readings, Leo, I think I've gotten the Seven of Swords. So you've been in this energy for a while. You've been trying to figure out exactly what to do. This is actually a Gemini energy. So with the Seven of Swords, you're not exactly sure of how you're going to move forward, how things are going to move. So you kind of have that Gemini, kind of back and forth thought process. This is you having this. You see how the person's looking back at the nightmares, the person with the nightmares. So the Nine of Swords, you trying to strategize, you trying to figure things out. Because of the fact that you're not exactly sure of what the outcome is going to be, this is something that's going to keep you up at night and it's making you worried. You want things to be beneficial. It just sucks because sometimes you want to have control over the universe. But if you believe in the universe, believe in God, believe in Shiva, whomever you pray to, they have more control of the situation than you. All you can do is just kind of trust that things are going well. If you believe in karma, the energy that you put in, the results will come out. So, do the good things that you can, have positive mind, positive body, positive action, positive speech, and that will direct positive for you. Now you have double 7 energy here. You have the Seven of Swords and you have the Seven of Pentacles. So even though you've put all your strategy in and you're worried, right now you've put all the work in. You've already planted the seeds. And you're actually starting to see that some of the seeds are sprouting and that they're coming up. And you're actually starting to see that you will be able to pick fruit from this soon. So just be patient. Things are going to work out. And you're going to be beneficial from all of this. You just have to take some time and be patient. Right? Now, in the end, your future energy is the King of Wands. This is your energy, Leo. So this is you being a leader. This is people following you. All right, this is you leading with that fire. You see the lion in the background. Now, with that yellow pillar that you're sitting on, right, the King of Wands makes action and doesn't care what anyone thinks about it. So when they make moves, they don't care what people have as an opinion. They don't care about what people are thinking. They move on their own. They have their own crown. You see how there's the red hair, which is fire. This is motion. This is passion. They don't move with no fear. They have the green veil around their chest because in the end of the day, the lion is connected to the heart. So everything that we do is connected to our heart. It's connected to love. People might not see that. They might think, oh, Leo, you got a big ego. You're doing this for yourself. You're doing it. No, we're always doing it from the heart place first. We're always thinking about how this is going to affect the people around us. Just the people around you might not think that you're doing it that way because they can't see what you see. Just like a cat. Cats can hear things that we can't hear. Cats can feel things that we can't feel. Cats have quick reaction time. And this is why they're ready to pounce on whatever is coming close to their family. So no one's ever going to always understand where you're coming from. Especially with the king, this is why they have the lion there. They also have the lizard, because as the king grows, it's shedding its skin and it's growing into a new skin, and people aren't always able to kind of see where that's coming from. Right? your commitment is being tested, right? So you have a new thing that you're working on, right? And this is you putting together your best foot forward. All right, like it says, your commitment is being tested. First quarter moon. So this is just telling you that in the first quarter of this year, all right. Now, even though we're in a new astrological season, technically the year starts in January. You know, the first quarter, this will be within the first 3 months. So the first 3 months, this is saying, you know, put in the work, show that everything's going to work out for you. And the more that you put in the work, you're going to be able to see the fruits of the labor come out. Now, this makes a lot of sense here because your past energy is the Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles is you working together with someone else to make a physical plan. And you see how this person has an actual plan in their hand, and they're trying to figure out what the next step is. All right. Now, if you look at the Three of Pentacles that's here, all right, the Three of Pentacles makes into that triangle, which is the fire sign triangle. And then there's a downward triangle, which is the water sign triangle. So you're going to work together with someone who's going to help you to balance things out, and they're going to help to make structure, and you just have to continue to make that action. This is in your past energy, right? Now, for some of you, this is the Emperor. The Emperor is representative of Aries, also Aries time frame. Some of you also might have Aries somewhere in your chart, but this is your current energy that, you know, as we mentioned before, this is in your current energy. So you have the Five of Pentacles, and then you see how they're all walking towards the Emperor. So the spiritual guidance that you're looking for is within you. You know, this is you walking towards being the boss. This is you taking your time to build your own structure. You know, you see the Emperor has the gray beard. The gray beard is because they have a lot of wisdom. They've been around. They've endured, okay? Now, if you look at this, you have the King of Pentacles, the King of Wands, and you have the Emperor. So you see that the King of Wands has red already on his clothing. He morphs into the Emperor. Okay, he already has the yellow crown. Now this is just the extended yellow crown that covers the whole head. All right, they keep their armor on because they're always ready for war. So even though this person has a gray beard, they're still ready to go. They're ready to fight. You see that he has his wand here. Now again, the King of Wands is a manifester. So the Emperor is a person who can manifest. And you see the sign that's on there? Now in some decks that's representative of the Ankh. So that's representative of creation and destruction. So this Emperor is constructive. He can create anything and create structures. And with the ram's head, you know, he'll do it with structure. He'll run through anything that he needs to make sure that this all is created. But this is you just taking more control, setting structure, and being your own boss. All right? Now, for your commitment being tested, there's a choice that you're going to have to make. All right? Now, this is Moon in Libra. So, again, you have the Justice card here. All right? Which is Libra energy. And it's actually funny. Look at what's under the Justice card. So, you actually have... I feel like these are all connected. So you have Moon in Libra, you have Libra with Justice, and then you have the Strength card, which is you manifesting and you showing up in your own reading, okay? So there's a decision that you're going to have to make. That decision you're going to have to make is going to be based on how much time you've been putting or how much effort you've been putting into things. And I feel like you're gonna make this decision wise because in your future energy, we had the Seven of Swords, the Nine of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles. So you're strategizing, you're trying to figure it out. It's keeping you up at night, it's worrying you. Then you have the Seven of Pentacles is like, oh, should I wait? Did I put enough energy in? Then you have the Two of Swords, it's like, oh my gosh, what decision am I going to make from this? And then you get the Ace of Swords. You get clarity. So you get victory. You already know what you're going to do. So with the Two of Swords, I'm not really worried about you figuring out what decision you need to make because it looks like you're going to get clarity and you're going to get that download to the crown chakra that's going to tell you exactly what you need to do. Right? Now, with your commitment being tested, you have the Nine of Pentacles. This is your future energy. So this is you being able to stand alone on your own, stand as an individual, be able to make money and be fruitful. You see they have 6 pentacles in the front of them and 3 in the back. So this is saying that behind you was the work, your 3 of Pentacles. Okay? So this is what's behind you. In front of you is the 6 of Pentacles, which is you having enough money in abundance to be able to give to other people if you choose to, but you being able to stand alone on your own. And you see how this person standing in a garden, You know, they're standing in the garden, sun energy. They're just enjoying their time. They got the red hat on the top of their head, the red hat, the yellow robe, which is representative of the sun energy. So they've done all the hard work. They've done everything. Now they move with passion. They move with comfortability and soul. And they have all this abundance growing behind them. Look at the garden that they're living in. Look at the house that's in the background. They don't have to want for anything. So I feel like your commitment is being tested. You're going to make the right choice. And as long as you make that right choice, which you have clarity on, this is going to lead you towards your abundance. All right? So then we have the 9 card, which is the taming power of the small. Self-restraint, self-sufficiency, careful preparations, resourcefulness, minor impediments, adaptability. All right? So for those, if you see here, you have the spider, and the spider is making its web. Now, as it's making its web, it's intricately making sure that everything is interconnected. And what it does is it chooses to use these flowers, which are very beautiful, which are very abundant. And these flowers are going to attract other insects. Okay? So what I take from this is that you have a lot of beauty within you that you're going to share. And, you know, for some people, you might be starting a business. Everything has light and dark. So with you starting a business, you know, you're using this beauty to kind of attract people in. But for you to be able to create a nice little web, to be able to keep customers coming and keep things rolling, you're going to have to use all of your intelligence to kind of connect everything. And, you know, take some time to kind of weave that web so that everything works. You might have to do some networking. This card is a 9, so the 9 is about looking on the inside internally to figure out what's necessary and what you need to do. The energy in the background is green, so this is saying that this is also attached to the heart, which makes sense because Leo, you're represented physically by the heart because you think with your heart first. So this is something that's going to be very close to you, and you're going to continue to weave this web. This is really a good coincidence because if you look, you have the Wheel of Fortune, and then you see you have the spider web, which is that weed circle. So I feel like the more that you work on your networking, the more that you work on your relationships, the Wheel of Fortune is going to be more in your favor. So you just want to keep on working on those relationships, and things are going to work out for you. All right. Now, again, we have the Wheel of Fortune. Now, the Wheel of Fortune has the 4 fixed signs in it, and that's Aquarius, that's Scorpio, Leo, and that's the Taurus. So right now, on this side, all right, there's planets that's in these planets. So right now in Aquarius, we have Mercury is in Aquarius. Actually, I'm sorry, Mercury is in Pisces. So in Aquarius right now we have Mars, okay, which Mars is representative of the Emperor. And then you also have Saturn, which is in Aquarius, which Saturn is also representative of the Wheel of Fortune. I'm sorry, not the Wheel of Fortune. It's actually a representative of justice, but it's also representative of karma and hard work and things that you've had to work. I'm sorry, the Judgment card is where the Saturn cards represent, and also it represents Capricorn energy too. All right, and so with this Wheel of Fortune here, you also have the Uranus is in Taurus, so this is creating structure for you. Taurus is very, very grounded. Now Uranus is the planet of change. All right, in Hindu legend, Uranus was actually right up against the Earth, and they were laying together. Right, as the two planets separated, the life was created from the energy connection between Uranus being attached to the Earth. So with Uranus being in Taurus, that means that there's going to be some creation that's going to happen. There's going to be some change. This is going to be some change within you, okay? And that Mars energy of the Aquarius, Mars and Aquarius is you making action to separate yourself from the crowd. The Aquarius is usually part of a large crowd, but they're usually the leader of the crowd because they're an individual that thinks for themselves and does the best for themselves, even though they're part of the crowd, right? And that's what that Mars energy is going to represent, to kind of separate you from them there. Then you also have Jupiter. Jupiter right now, which is representative of the Wheel of Fortune, is in Pisces. So Jupiter is about expansion. It's about growth. This is about making things larger than the past, okay? Your current energy is the Queen of Swords. So in this line, you had the 5 of Pentacles. The Queen of Swords is not having that. The Queen of Swords is looking at everything logically, is going to cut away any fat, going to make sure that nothing goes the wrong way. They've lived from experience. The Queen of Swords has had bad experiences in the past, and they've taken those bad experiences and they've wiped them away. And now any choices they make is just purely from logic. All right. If you see here, there's butterflies that's here. You also see that there's a little bird that's floating around. This is supposed to be representative spirit. So, you could have possibly a Libra, you could possibly have a Gemini. You can also have an Aquarius that's giving you some information or possibly helping you. This may even be part of your birth chart if you're aware of your birth chart, but you're making wise, sharp decisions. And you're not allowing anything to kind of stop you from moving yourself forward. Right? And you have that clarity and you have that victory. So as I mentioned before, you had the Two of Swords and you weren't really sure of exactly what's going on. You see with the 6 pieces of Yod that's floating from the universe is giving you clarity and clear thought. This is a download that's coming from the universe to your crown chakra. And you see how there's a leaf that's coming down, right? So what's that is representative of a laurel. That usually, once it's a full cycle is put together, it actually makes the laurel like that you see on like the 6 of Wands. So I'll just let you know that victory is ahead, and that if you're having this clarity, and your choices are going to be made by these decisions that you make, that's going to be very, very, very beneficial to you. So just keep on moving, keep on with that clarity, and just be sure that the choices that you make are going to be very beneficial to you if you're confident. And in the end, this is going to bring you that Knight of Pentacles energy. So the Knight of Pentacles is a very slow moving knight, but they're very methodical. They think about everything, they plan everything, and they make sure that whatever choices they make, they see it all the way to the end. They're very clear of how things are going to work. For some of you, you may have this in your chart again. This is Taurus energy, Capricorn energy, and also Virgo. So you might have some earth energy in your chart, or this might be a person that comes to you with a practical plan and kind of explains what you need to do to be able to take care of the energies that are currently benefiting you. All right? So I think this is really great reading overall. I'm glad that you guys are showing some love and watching the page. I want to thank you. Take some time to like, share, and subscribe. Also, if you're interested in a personal reading, you can certainly reach out to me. My email information will be in the description box. And if you so choose to, you can certainly donate to the page. That helps me to keep up and get new cards and also more oracles for you. All right? So it was a pleasure. I hope you have a wonderful week and hope to hear some information about your week in the comment box. All right? Take care. Peace, Leo.